And welcome back to Ozarks Live. I'm here with my good friend Kathleen Odell, the Community Relations Director at Springfield Greene County Library District. Good to have you for book club.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah, well, Happy New Year to you. And
Thank you.
What did you bring for us today? This woman reads a lot, all right? She really lives her job. She read both of these over the holiday break.
Right.
Impressive.
But this was a very fast read.
Okay.
This was a lovely read.
Okay, so which are we starting with?
So, well, first of all, these are two books that have been made into movies.
Right.
This
Okay.
one was released over Christmas, and you can download it or stream it, I think, beginning Friday.
Okay, so this one is News of the World.
News of the World.
Tell me about that book.
Okay.
Let's start with that one.
All right. So, shortly after the Civil War, Captain Jefferson Kidd has lived through 3 wars, fought in 2 of them. He's just ready to be relaxed. He travels around North Texas to read, do live readings to paying audiences who are hungry for news of the world. So he reads news from the world.
Okay.
So he is approached and offered $50, a $50 gold piece if he will accompany an orphan from Wichita Falls to San Antonio, to her family in San Antonio.
Yeah.
She's an orphan. Kiowa Indians murdered all of her family except her. She went to live with them, and until she was 10 years old, the Army forced the Kiowa Indians to release her. So she's turned over to Captain Kidd.
Yeah.
And if you can picture Tom Hanks as Captain Kidd, it really helps.
Now that's where we get into the movie we were talking about earlier.
Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been made a movie.
Yeah.
So they travel together. She's not happy about it. She throws her shoes away. She tries to escape.
Oh, wow.
As they are trying to, he's trying to protect her and take her, because he's a man of his word, take her to San Antonio. They run into all kinds of problems. Bounty hunters are trying to capture her, and just lots of danger along the way in Texas. So finally, they do arrive at a peace between them. They become trusting friends. They finally get to San Antonio, and he is there to turn her over to her older aunt and uncle, who are German, very stoic, very strict. They're not happy about her being there. They feel that she's a burden, and they don't want to take care of her, but they have to take her in because she's family. So at the end,
don't tell me the ending. I don't want to know everything.
I won't.
Yeah.
But he is faced with a dilemma. Does he live up to his word and let her turn her over to her stoic aunt and uncle, or does he become a kidnapper himself?
Oh my good. Okay, so that sounds really good. I can see why they'd make that into a movie.
Yeah, it's a beautifully written book too.
Okay, good. All right, and you said that this one, albeit it's a thick book, The Woman in the Window. You say this is a very quick read.
Very quick. Now this was made into a movie in 2019. It was delayed until 2020, then delayed because of the pandemic. In the meantime, Netflix purchased it, and they have it, and they have not decided on a release date yet. So it's still yet to be seen by us.
Okay, so what's the gist of the story?
All right, so there is a child psychologist woman who has suffered a terrible, terrible trauma a couple of years before that, and she's turned into an agoraphobic. She's deathly afraid to leave her house.
She won't go out.
Right, she won't go out, and she has a physical and emotional reaction to it. So she lives in her house in New York City. She watches the world from her window, and also because of the trauma, she kind of medicates herself because of the depression and anxiety of the trauma, which you find out later. From her window, she watches a family, and she kind of gets very interested in the comings and goings of the family. One night, she witnesses what she believes is a murder in their house.
Oh.
And she tries to convince police detectives and everybody around her that there was a murder that occurred. The detectives come, they interview the family. No one can find evidence, and they say no murder occurred. Husband and wife and son are living there. And you begin to believe that she imagined
that she's wrong
because she's drinking all this wine and all these pills to medicate herself because of the trauma. So we go back and we find out about the trauma and what happened and why she is the way she is. And lots of people come and go in her life while she's trying to prove it.
Right.
And so I'll tell you what, there were a couple times when I was reading the book that I actually audibly gasped because there are a couple of really shocking turns.
Now you've sold me. All right, we have run out of time to talk about the Winter Reading Challenge, but if you will go to the library's website, it will explain what to do. You can pick up your form. You can earn yourself one of those really cool mugs.
Cool mugs.
Yeah, Kathleen, thank you for coming in, and come back on again, and we'll be talking about this as the weeks play out.
Sure.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you so much. All right, up next, Tom added something else to our watch list. It's going to be really good. I've heard good things, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.